Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's stream. Give it a second, it'll be there. There we are. Welcome. Okay, so it's very snowy. Actually, it's not that snowy. Maybe like 6 inches compared to like the 20 that we were supposed to get. So I'd say we're doing pretty good on that front. Wow, I just lost my train of thought. Anyways, that being said, I had to do some shoveling, so I'm quite tired. So it's probably not going to be a long stream, but pretty chillaxed. I just needed to get things done. Need to be productive. All that good jazz. So that's exactly what I plan to do. I want to... as you can see, I decided I didn't like the curve that I had going here, so I'm going to remove it. In fact, I might actually just start off doing that, even though I know, it's meant to be a, kind of everything stream. There's no particular plan today for what exactly I want, like a specific project that I'm working on that I want to get done. Actually, I want to keep that. So it's just going to be kind of odds and ends, working on things, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not sure what to make videos on in this world in Fellowcraft. I don't know what to make videos on. But I will be live streaming because there are projects that I want to work on. I mean, there's an entire science facility that I want to build. But to me, it's not exciting to watch somebody build, the same kind of buildings over and over again. Because they're all going to be white boxes, and then it's the same grime routine, and we've kind of already seen me do that a few times, that I don't think we really want to see that again. Now, if I was doing things like interiors, that would be more interesting, because we haven't really seen an interior, but I got no ideas. I don't know what to do for the interiors. I'm not very good at translating real world items to Minecraft related items. So that is kind of the struggle bus at this current moment in time. It's like, okay, what do we actually use to make it look like a science facility on the inside? Because like the iron iron building, I guess, that one actually could have some serious interiors and have lab rooms and all that. I have a few ideas for but I mean, they're not large enough of an idea to actually work on anything. Because it's like, oh, we could do this one detail, but I need the rest of the details to actually make it come together a lot nicer. So, yeah. we're kind of in a rough nugger spot right now where I'm not sure what to do. So I'm gonna be focusing probably live streaming on menial tasks that don't really belong in a video, or at least to me, I don't want to make content on. I don't think it's interesting. I've been thinking about working in a little bit extra again and playing more in that. That's meant to be my long-term survival world, and so I've been thinking of starting a project over there. The last thing that I remember building, I mean, other than the bridge video I made a while back, but still the most recent video I've made in a little bit extra, I did the town. That was pretty fun doing, but that's also kind of, having an issue in the same vein of, I made this town that's semi-modern, but not quite, and I don't know what to do with the interiors of these buildings. They're quite bland, but at least there's an interior to begin with. And I just don't know what to actually build the rest of it. But I've been thinking, a lot of people love doing the projects of, I'm going to build this fantasy world from a movie, book, whatever you want, you know what I mean, or a game, another game. So, like, I don't know if any of you have ever heard of Grizazy. I think that's how you pronounce it. But he's built Breath of the Wild, and he's currently working on Tears of the Kingdom in Minecraft. And then he's done some other, games and locations like that. And I'm like, okay, there's a book series I love, Amulet. And I was like, what if I built the entire world of Aledia in Minecraft? But unlike other YouTubers who do this in creative mode, doing it in survival, I think that could be cool. Welcome in, engineer. How you doing? So I think that could be a fun thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to assume it's probably snowing in your area as well. How bad has it been for you? It's been, I would say, pretty disappointing and underwhelming. Actually, no, it's whelming. Right, the snow is whelming. It's not overwhelming and it's not underwhelming, really. Like, it's still 6 inches. It's sleet, so it's heavy. So shoveling is tiring. But it's not like a nor'easter and we haven't lost power, as you can see. So I'd say the snow is quite whelming over here. Because I'm out in Virginia. Once again, as I mentioned in the stream previous, I don't know how comfortable people are with sharing certain information about them. I don't have an issue with it, but I also need to make sure that I don't share information about people that they don't want shared on social media. But pretty whelming over here. So, but yeah, what have you gotten up to today? Whether you want to say Minecraft related or real life related, up to you. As I said, whatever you're comfortable sharing. But what have you done today? That always, I want to ask. Okay, hold on, let me read this before I say this next thing. The snowpocalypse is a bit lame, honestly. I can still see the grass in some places, just tips, but still. Yeah, same here. Like, we're expecting an Alaska level, 20 inches of snow covering, almost covering your car kind of thing. That's what everyone was chalking it up to be. Granted, this snowstorm was supposed to come on Friday night, and it kept getting pushed back until 10 o'clock last night. So, yeah. I hosted a party, not last night, but in the afternoon. And, people are like, is this gonna still happen? And, of course, at that time, I'm like, yeah. Nothing's telling me I shouldn't, and I'm glad I did, because it didn't. The weather app was saying it should have snowed during the party, like right when it started, and it never did. So not particularly worried. I know I'm losing all this stone. I'm a little sad about that. Okay, and I forgot what thought I was supposed to come back to. It's fine. But yeah, as I said, a pretty whelming. Oh yeah, that's right. I've been thinking, instead of asking people how they're doing, that. I mean, that's still a good question to ask people, but that tends to end the conversation right as you started, right? How you doing? I'm doing good. That's it. So I'm gonna change my strategy. I'm gonna ask them what they've been up to. But the problem is you have to phrase it right, because if you just ask somebody, what have you done today? Sounds not derogatory is not the right word. But it makes it sound like there's a tone of, you haven't been doing anything productive, so have you done anything productive today? That's kind of the undertones to, what have you done today? You know what I mean? It points a finger like you're normally lazy. I'm like, that's not what I'm asking. I'm just curious what projects you've been working on, or stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, and I think we'll leave it there. And then I'm going to move over to villager. Oh, well, actually, I need weakness potions. A lot of weakness potions. Because I want to convert all of my farmer villagers. Because, oh, I'm going to need a lot of gold. Wait, I have a ton of gold. I forgot. I bought gold from Jordan. Because I needed gold for, sorry, I need to be careful that I don't talk too quietly. Alright, a little bit of context before Jordan. So, as I was making my latest episode, which is out now, I discovered something. I have been using my microphone wrong. I thought that I needed to use my microphone by speaking into the top of the microphone. Actually, I'm going to move it a little bit. Turns out I'm actually supposed to speak into the side of the microphone. And so the audio quality, it wasn't actually that bad. It was just always quieter and like that slight bit of muffled. Now I feel like it sounds cleaner. But, like, there are times where I'm still not 100% sure if it is right. Like, what if I was right from the beginning and it was from the top? And now I've moved it. Now I am using wrong. But at the same time, it honestly wasn't, like, a huge difference. But I do think it sounds better now. The hard thing is the compressor and expander and the filters to make it so that way no matter what volume I'm speaking at, the system will basically figure that out for me and fix the audio. But the problem with that is it makes my voice sound like it's in a box. So, like, yes, I get level volume. It's always going to be at the same level. But now I sound like I'm talking into a box. And it sounded worse with that, so I decided not to. But now I have to make sure that I talk loud enough that you can still hear it. Otherwise, I'm going to be way too quiet. Because I know I mumble. I know I mumble a lot. So if you hear me mumbling, catch me on that, because I need to just get better at, I mean, it's just projecting, you know, I just need to project a little bit more, which, I'm a theater kid, so I know how to, and I can do it, but I'm also an introvert, so it's not something I think about doing naturally. Okay, weakness potions. How many spider eyes do I have? I should have, mushrooms are easy to get, because of the Mushroom Island. I need, oh, it's right here. 17 spider eyes. So that's 17 times 3, which is going to be 17 times 3. I'm going to use a calculator. Could I do the math in my head? Yes, but it's going to take a lot of brain power, and I don't want to use that much brain power. So that's going to make me 51 weakness potions, and we could probably hit maybe 4 villagers at a time and convert them. That's what I'm thinking. So, let me leave 1 in there. Let's do 16. And just make a bunch of weakness potions. I don't already have any weakness potions. I have oozing and fire res. And that is it. How many mushrooms do I have? Not mushroom blocks. Okay, I only have 13. But that can be solved if I do this. Do these work with fortune? I need this. Like, if I were to place a bunch of these jits down, right, and fortunate, reading a little bit of YouTube and a bit of research for Minecraft is what I've been up to. Ooh, nice. I think it may be working. Yeah, I got enough. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if the fortune actually did anything there. But I'd have to assume it probably does affect it some way. Well, that's exciting. What kind of Minecraft research have you been diving into? What rabbit hole have you fallen down? Where did I... Yeah, there you are. My latest rabbit hole, which you've already probably seen on my channel, that was not maybe the smartest thing to get into, was Elden Ring. I can tell you, I do lose a little bit of my dignity here, but I have asked for a refund on the game, because there was a certain point where I reached my breaking point, and I said, yeah, I can't anymore. It went from this is fun and exciting to this sucks. Why did I do this? It took like 17 hours of gameplay before I finally reached it, so I'm worried I might not get it returned. And if that's the case, I might try it again. Now, I was playing with keyboard and mouse. Not that that was a problem, because I have buttons on the side of my mouse, so I could do, like, heals and dodges. But I'm a little bit worried. They're not the softest. That's a weird way to put it. They're not the softest buttons. So, like, they require a bit of push to actually get it. So I'm, like, worried, yeah. Like, if I were to go here. I mean, even still, that's pretty consistent. Like, I haven't had a mishap there. But, yeah. That's a little bit of a problem. So I'm not sure if that was causing a problem. We're going to need... So if we have 16, hold up. If it was 51, then that's minus 3, so that's 48. We're going to need 48 bottles. I should have... do I actually have glass? That's a good question. Do I have glass? No, I only have this much glass. I cannot craft bottles like that. So that has been my latest rabbit hole. So be careful. A large-scale resin farm. I tried a few designs I found before, but they were either more intricate than I was looking for, or it just didn't work. Yeah, resin farms are complicated because of the, just the mechanics in general. And I'd love to experiment more with resin, because me and Denalid were kind of working last night on his game. And things to do with it to help with lighting and stuff. And I mentioned, he's using pale oak, so you could use orange candles floating in the ceiling and all of that, so you didn't have to worry about it connecting to anything and still get that bright effect. I think I need to buy more of these. Actually, hold up. Here's what I should do, though. So we don't need anything else. We just need the fermented spider eyes. We're going to need 16... Oh, there goes a lot of my gunpowder. 16 of that to get the weakness effect. We're surrounded by an ocean, so we should be chill there. We're also going to need blaze rods. Actually, I have blaze rods over here. Yeah, I have blaze powder. So I'm going to grab, like, 4 should be good. I don't have... Actually, I may want to make, like, a couple more brewing stands in general. So I think I might make 3 brewing stands in conjunction with the one that I've already got, so we can have 4 of them going at a time. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that. As much as this barrel's nice, it doesn't work quite well. Oh, that doesn't go there. We want that to go in there. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 9. There we go, perfect. Oh, that was 8. 9, thank you. But yeah, just the... Resin farms are complicated. I haven't experimented much with it, but I love to design and use more resin. Either way, we got on the topic of resin. I was like, yeah, you could use it as... One of the things I would love to use it for is fruits on a tree. That should be everything. Because I think that would look really cool. Making like an orchard. Because you can't show apples on a tree, really. Unless you use armor stands, but you can put resin on leaves and it makes it look like it has fruit. I'm like, that's a pretty cool detail. It's a pretty cool detail. Also, I got a receptionist the other day. Hello, buddy. Mike Schmidt, the receptionist. He's gonna be our dude. And of course he's named, so we don't have to worry about keeping in a minecart or anything like that. Still need to worry and fix the lighting in here because it's not great. Do I have emeralds? Good question. I do, and they're down here. Perfect. And I didn't already have glass. Perfect. Okay. We need 48. Alright, so there we go. That should be enough. I'm actually just going to turn it all into bottles. I know I don't need that many, but I might need more. And because we're making splash potions, it may not be a bad idea to do that. It's probably going to be in our best interest. Something pop, 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 pop. To just pop water down for a little bit. So I'm thinking pop. 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 I wish I could silence this guy. Unfortunately, we don't have the data pack on. Honestly, I've never messed around with brewing much, but I built mobs. I built the mob switch instead of getting 50-some odd invisibility potions. Fair. Yeah. There are 2 schools of thought. There's the, okay, let's get the invisibility potion, or actually 3. There's the get the invisibility potion, sneak in, get it all done, don't get hurt. There's the build the mob switch, so you can just remove the mobs, kill the... I'm assuming it doesn't affect the Elder Guardians. Kill the Elder Guardians, build the farm, and you also don't get hit. Then there's the third, which is, frick it, I'm just going in guns a-blazing. That's me. I'm like, netherite armor, and all that good vibe, and we're chilling. Yes. Yeah, weaknesses, that's all we gotta do. I love weakness potions. They're easy to make. Oh, I didn't get enough waterfalls. Dang, brother. One, two, three, four, five. Perfect. Weakness. Oh, you know what I didn't bring with me, though? I didn't get any of the apples that I need. But that's fine. And it's probably going to be in our best interest to honestly put all of these into shulker boxes. Alright, I'm going to hold not the weakness potion so I don't accidentally throw one, because that would be a waste. Okay. I almost kind of want to build one of these buildings and put a brewing factory in it. To be really honest with you, I would love to, that should be enough there. We should be chilling with that. But I would love to use potions, like utilize potions way more. I think that potions are an untapped part of Minecraft that doesn't really get used very often. And I don't know why. Like, potions are really cool. They work really well. Like, they're quite overpowered if you think about it. You have fire resistance, you know, you don't burn. And, like, yeah, fire res is pretty useful. Like, I have fire res on me and water breathing. Because I'm like, this is actually really handy. If I'm working underwater or you're going into a guardian thing, that's pretty useful to have. Night vision, not so much, because I have the gamma override. So, yeah, there are, you know, areas where I'm using mods to kind of combat that. But I'm not going to have mods that are going to give me fire res. Because that to me is a little cheaty. An unnecessary amount of cheatiness that's not really warranted, especially when you already have something in the game that does what you were seeking, which, I mean, I guess technically that ruins my gamma, but yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, we don't use potions very often. Some people do use, like, night vision potions, but yeah. Guardians are surprisingly anemic in 1s and 2s, and I discovered when the mob switch got overwhelmed a couple times. Oh, interesting. I'm not fully sure what you mean by anemic, but overloading a mob switch sounds interesting to say the least, because I don't fully understand the tech. Okay, so we made three too many. So let me drink 1, 2, 3. We're hydrated. And then we can grab those. And that should be everything here. I need to pull those ones out first. Alright, so theoretically this is enough. It's a big Theo though. Big theoretical. This is lovely. But, like, I mean, even Blaze Rod goes for quite a few potions. I got scared for a second because I saw this guy and I was like, but I actually thought it was a creeper for a second. I'm like, how did a creeper get in here? I know that guy's there. I know Mike Schmidt's doing his job. So if you're wondering how he's not jumping out of there, honey, so he can't actually walk over that. And so, yeah, he can just walk around in there, which I like. Adds a little bit of motion to this, which we have tons of with the villagers. And as you can see, it tanks my FPS in here. The good news is, because it's in a building, so long as you're not inside, the FPS isn't bad. All right, well, that's all the potions we need for now. Maybe it would have been worth leaving those there, because, of course, now I'm going to need more Blaze Rod, but Blaze Rods are not particularly difficult to obtain, so I wouldn't worry about it. So one of the issues with this current design, obviously, that makes sense. If I go to the back wall, we'll be fine. One of the issues with having the zombie the way that he is I need to I need to get him out. And it's going to be kind of annoying because that means breaking a carpet and getting all that. But granted, I can quite easily put rails in the middle now, and he'll just walk over top of them, ideally. Oh, I was supposed to go up. That's right. I'm going to drop these off. And so, yeah. I don't particularly care about converting any of the other villagers that I have in here. Like those guys down there, I'm not going to convert because I don't have them for books. These guys, like, okay, so these guys, they sell me 1 emerald for 2 of these. And so they're not really worth converting. Maybe for this. I don't really use Bottle of Enchanting as much, especially because they have these, but this is why I have these guys. They're all glass traders. And then some of them have lanterns. There's only 3 that aren't, which are these guys, because they have books that I need. So Power 5, and I believe Looting 3, and Efficiency 5 are the only books that we need, because somebody else has, I mean, this guy has Breach 3, which is one of these guys, but this guy specifically has, yeah, he has Looting 3, Breach 3, and Depth Strider. I'm pretty sure I have another guy that has Depth Strider 3, so that's already covered, but I don't have Looting 3. So if I get a glass trading villager that has one of those 3 trades, will be good. Which one does it not have that? But yeah, these guys all have all of the trades that I could ever want. But really, all I care about is the glass. I've always wanted a trading hall of just glass traders. Trust. There is a guy in here that has what I want. But either way, the glass is 1 emerald anyways. Redstone's 1 emerald, and that's what I have those guys for. And there's these guys, pumpkin and melons. So this is what I want to work on. That's what I have all of these for. So I'm hoping if I throw a weakness potion from here at this, I'm hoping these 4 guys are going to get converted, like will all be affected, and then I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. So Minecraft will spawn up to 50 mobs per player, excluding spawners and such. So you find some kind of mob that won't despawn ever and shove a bunch of them into a hole. If you then build a chunk loader at the right distance, they're counted towards the mob cap, but aren't loaded beyond that. So I have a box with I think 200 zombie villagers in it, and I traded once with all of them before they got zombified. Oh, so if I convert all of those guys, they will never despawn because they've been traded with. Because I thought they used to be able to despawn. Because I swear I've done this before in previous versions of Minecraft, and they've despawned on me. Because I didn't have the resources. I flew back here to grab them, and then they were gone because they weren't in a minecart. Because obviously putting it in the minecart removes them from the mob cap because they're in a minecart. Which is why, like, the whiskey train uses minecarts. So one of these, yeah, there's just tons of gold blocks. And now I need apples. You know what I should have done? Looked at how many apples I have. I have a specific food. Yeah. Okay, so I have 6 already. I have an enchanted one as well. Ah. Beautiful. So I have... There's 12 guys per row. So a stack should be plenty. Because that's 16 minus 4 per, because each row of villagers is 12. So I'll do this. So we'll make 48. Which actually I think I have enough potions, 1 per guy, because I made 48 potions. So that's kind of funny that I kind of have it all. Welcome into Nolland, or appreciate the lark. And so with the 6, that'll give us plenty. We have plenty of this as well, so we can just wabam. Actually, I'm gonna do the whole thing. Wabam. And I would just shove the gold in there like that. That's fine. Look at that. I mean, that was painless. I was actually expecting these to be harder to get. Cool. The next part's kind of annoying. I actually think I'm going to make more rails, because I know I don't have a lot. That's not where my rails are. I have a box dedicated to transportation. As you can see, I don't have. One of the other things I think would be a good task to do, whether on stream or not, is fill up the entirety. Got 50 buckets for some reason. possible ban. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, the stream bots are getting smarter now because they're putting a gap so that way it doesn't make the link. So that's lovely. Anyways, what was I just doing? Oh, rails. So iron, and then sticks, which I don't know how many I have. Very little, but I have a ton of these dudes. So now I have more sticks. Okay, I made a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'd rather have too many rails than not enough rails, you know what I'm saying? That's backwards. I want this. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at that. Neat and orderly. Cool. So now I have tons of that. And a little bit extra railage, which we can shove. We put that back in there, and then the rails. Don't already have one for rails, but it may be worth putting these in shoulder box. So let me do that. Perfect. You put the rails up there, and then the cart down there. Perfect. Nice. Okay. Which means if there are more than 4 people on the server, the mob switch cannot fill the mob cap completely, but the overflow is divided between all of the online players. Combined with the large area of the ocean monuments, I would get attacked by 1 or 2 guardians at once. They are surprisingly easy to distract and rather slow to in their attacks. Yeah, that is the nice thing. They do a pretty decent chunk of damage, but nicely they don't. Yeah, you can just walk behind it and then it restarts the animation every time, which is intentional game design. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever done like a guardian farm. I definitely know that I've drained a monument before, but I don't think I ever got to the guardian portion of it. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup before we start this, because I know that I have this mess here, and we're not worrying about that. Though it may be worth breading up my villagers while I do this, so I have a backlog of villagers ready to go. So so that we can get to the thing we were doing, which this rail is here for that reason, and that is getting these jets. As you can see, there's a lot of failure. But I only have 2 guys in here, which is not ideal. I need bread. Hold up. I got no bread. Also, goated way to use shelves in a villager trading hall, because I can show what guys have what trades. I know everybody has pumpkin and melons. I made sure of that. But I know which ones sell bread and which ones... Wait, you sell bread? What? This whole time that guy sold bread and I haven't been breading... What the... Brother. What am I doing? Okay, well... Just told you about my system and then it was broken. So I guess this guy sells bread. The only problem is I have to turn off hand restock, because otherwise it'll actually automatically put all of the bread in there, which is a little annoying. Oops. See, just like that. It hand restocks me and puts the bread away. But either way, we can buy bread. And now I can go around and see who has bread. And we can chuck all of this bread, and I mean all of this bread, at our lovely lads up above. Actually, that might overload their system, so I typically always go 3 at a time. 3 stacks. That's typically enough. And then we just do that. There is no fancy way to do this other than bop, bop, bop. Other than, you know, throwing the bread, bop, at them. Perfect. And then they just do their tango, you know? Okay. So... next step, grabbing the rails that I do have. Let's think, what would be, Ooh, okay. This is where things could get difficult. Do you think that the zombie can reach the villagers through the wall, and I just need to bring him up to this spot here, and he'll be able to attack both as long as he can't see me. Or do I need to put each villager into a rail and then convert them? Also, for the bots thing, just add Streambo to the banned words list for the auto mod, and then it can just ban them from all the stream, and the viewers will never see them. Ooh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I'll have to do that next time. Okay. Let's see. Well, let's just go ahead and experiment. So let's grab out our transportation box. Probably need another stack or so, but that should be plenty of rails. We'll need a minecart. For our dude. We might need more minecarts. That's okay. I have plenty of iron. And we're right next to our iron farm. So, we're kind of chilling on that department. So, first things first. I am definitely going to need powered rails to get this jet. So, can I get you, buddy? Oh. Hey. Guess I can do that. Probably be easier. Can I put... Oh, I cannot. So I guess it's not easier to do that. We can just do this. Okay. The only issue with honey is that I also get stuck. So now I need to get powered rails, bring those up. I'm just gonna put that there to get it out of my inventory. Because well, I'm gonna do both of these anyways, because I'm going to need powered rails. And then those. Get this guy all the way up there. So that should be enough. I think I'm gonna suck it up and just push him up. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to go about that. I'm hoping that if I just put 2 at each of these, he'll be able to make it up nice and easy. No issues. This is gonna work. I just hope I don't lose a villager, because they're quite annoying to get. Because of course it's a 1 in 3 chance that they'll have pumpkin trades, so I do lose a bit of them, but the glass is worse. There's less of them that sell glass. Alright, buddy. Alright, Mike. Go ahead. Okay. Fine. Be that way. Hey. Can we calm the frick down? I'm just gonna do this, even though it's not necessary, but just because I don't want to have to deal with this guy. Come on. And that also gives him the boost that he needs to get up there, which is cool. Nice, easy boost right at the beginning. I'm probably gonna need water soon. Okay, so I need to get out of this guy's line of sight, which may actually be harder. Maybe easier just to go down below. I went 2 layers below. But it looks like he can't actually reach. So that's gonna make things challenging. But now that he's up there, we can leave him up here, so we can break this so he doesn't go back down, but we'll leave the rail there. So can I get you out of here, buddy? Thank you. So what I'm thinking is if I break this and have you go all the way, is that better? You know what? I don't need my wings, because I'm not flying anywhere. At least not right now. So we can do that. Oh, and then I need to get out of your line of sight. We'll be a villager for a little bit. So are you in range to start attacking? No, because these idiots aren't in range of him. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. But that's fine. Move you out of the way. Because that means... Well, good news, we don't have to break these, which means we don't have to break the bread. Bad news. That means I need to... I'm going to move you again, so you're out of the way while I do this. We're not going to move you all the way down. Okay, bro. I just need that. Back there, so you don't go anywhere. Because now, I need to put all of those idiots. I need to grab my transportation. Thank you very much. And I know I have 2 more in there. So we have enough minecarts for this, which is good. So we gotta do this. This. Here's the annoying part. Because if I break this, there's a good chance. Wow, okay. Yep, there's a really good chance that's going to happen. I did not see him breaking his entire pathfinding. Brother, can we not? Thank you. Okay, so that's going to make things interesting. I don't honestly care if he gets smacked on his way down, because that's literally the point of everything. You know, you wonder if it'd be easier to bring the villagers to him. Oh, he doesn't get smacked on his way down. Congratulations. Because obviously moving the zombie is kind of annoying. But I didn't really want... I mean, I could have built a more zombie conversion area. Not to mention we have all of these spaces in here. So, like, we could easily have fit one. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe that'd be easier. That way, those guys don't run away immediately when I break that. And instead, we move him to, like, there. And we just move a couple guys that way. I guess the only issue with that is, of course, all of them, you know, we've already labeled. So it's probably a little bit easier for us if we don't do that. How do I do this to make sure, because this guy's gonna faux shizzle run like no tomorrow. And we've already established, it's probably not gonna work. What's the easiest way to do this? Because he's gonna book it out of here. We've already established that he can run across the rails if he's trying to escape from this guy. Was that just a fluke? Because he was already on rails? Well, he's also on rails. Because I'm thinking, if I break these, do a little bit of this action. Maybe if I do this. Well, hello there. Very, very kind of you. And then we can also break the rails, which makes our lives easier. So let's do that again. Do that. Interesting. This is very interesting pathfinding right there, but hey. Alright, and then we need this guy as well, so we can remove that. The fact, I mean, it's working. We've developed a system. Very good. We can put that and that there. So now, we have to bring Mike to each of our lovely fellows. you guys get to enjoy. Oh, it's going to be annoying, isn't it? It's going to be better if I do that. Because otherwise he's going to keep bouncing if I don't. Alright, Mike. Do your thing. Thank you. Perfect. I'm always scared because I know in different difficulties, the AI does not work that way. Hello, gentlemen. Whoops, I broke the wrong one. You're supposed to be there. Now it's just rinse and repeat. Though if I know these, I mean, these guys aren't going to despawn. So I don't have to worry about that. Which is nice. Perfect. At this point, it's probably just easier to push them. Other than, you know, the damage that I'm taking. But I got full prot, so it's like not the end of the world. There are a few things I'm worried about with the potions. Yeah, it's just easier to push them. Yeah. Keep smacking my gob, dude. Alright. Okay. Now. Freaking. Come on. Get them moving, please. So now, we can put these back. It's going to be easier to do that afterwards. There's not, we only need one, theoretically. So the goal, if I hold shift. Oh, baby! So, I just realized, obviously now we have to wait for these guys to convert and not be able to do anything with these guys. With the way we're doing this. So I'm going to need more minecarts. So I can get everybody into a minecart. Which would certainly make things easier. Either that or it's wait for these guys. And how are we doing up here? Are we getting more? Yes, we are. Perfect. So now it's wait for these guys, and then we get the minecarts back, and then we move them, and it's wonderful. Oh. But this will give us a 1-to-1 trade with pumpkin and melons, which will make the pumpkin and melon farm much better, and hopefully I won't need to build a bigger one. And we can just use what we've already got. Probably would be better for me though if I did, yeah, if I did the thing. Okay. So in that case I am going to put my stuff over here. It's gonna be in our best interest to do that. Now, when it comes to our richities, we do have some iron in here, which is good. So we can use that to do. Oh, where did I? Oh, my crafting table's all the way below. Brother, whose idea was this to put my crafting table down here? I bet I was thinking it was a great idea at the time. I disagree. It was a terrible idea. Which just gonna put that there because I may need it again. Well, probably not. Probably not. We don't want to need that again. Okay. Hi, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for the love tabs. So if we do this, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I say make 4 at a time, so I don't over make minecarts. Because I don't want to have too many minecarts. That would be rough numbers. Okay, but 1 potion can get all of them. So it's probably gonna be easier if I just remove all of these. And then we do this. And then we do this. And that. And then that. Okay. Interesting. He didn't book it. So I'm wondering if I do this, do a little bit of section. No, you're not. You're not gonna be that easy. Brother, you just had to be difficult, didn't you? I love that. I just love that. Now you're gonna be... And then you're gonna move a block over, so that way all of that's set. Yep, and you're gonna move another block over. Get in there, thank you. Stay right there. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. This guy. Well, these guys are converting, so that's good news. Oh, right, didn't they change it so that way these guys actually stay in the minecarts? Brother. Just break these two. Oh, and I forgot to break that as well. Okay, we can bring our lovely escapee out. Okay, so they will run. So let's try to be a little bit more careful. We may need to use more than 1 minecart to try to get them. So if I do that. Do that. Do that. Thank you. Just gonna have to wait for them to move. Seems to be the easiest way to go about it. Maybe put another one there. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait for them to do stuff. I guess this doesn't take as long as I thought it would. Dang it. So I'm gonna need my elytra again, because sorry, it was this guy. All right. Would it be worth it? Probably, actually. Especially seeing as these guys aren't going to despawn. Which does mean more minecarting. Because, like, theoretically, we could try to save up on iron and mainly the minecarts. Because I'm more worried about having 1,000 minecarts on my hands after this if I put everyone in a minecart. Because I moved all of these guys 1 minecart at a time because I was doing it 1 at a time. So my thought is we convert all of these 4. We convert all these 4. Then we start working on the next 4. By the time we get these guys converted, these guys start coming back to life. And we can move them. But now, it's cheaper. I don't know why I did that. He's not even on the rail. It is easier just to move him. It's annoying, but easier. Hurts the armor, but Because like we can convert all of them at once, and then it is just a matter of running through, splashing them all, splash and gapple, because it's not going to last long enough for that. But now this corner, the corners are actually going to be difficult because I don't know if it's actually going to reach all four, but we'll find out. What do you think? Do we turn them all into zombies first, then we convert, or do we go kind of how we are now? Can I get in here so I can push this guy? Thank you very much. Thank you. That's all I need to do. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want a full shulker box stuff, but also that'll probably be faster. The only slow part about this is the moving of this guy. You know what I mean? Because that way we also just move him. Probably just do this. Get him on there. Come on, all the way. Thank you very much. And now we can put these back, leave them in the minecart, because it's just going to be easier that way. Where'd I put the grab out of the splash potion? And then we're going to throw this. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Because then, while these guys are converting, we then start working on... Dang it! That was the one that I was trying not to do. And where did that... Are you kidding me? Did the bread fall back there? Where did the bread... Did the bread go away? Wait, if you break a shelf, does it... I need to test this. He took my bread. That explains it. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Oh, see, this is also going to be a problem. They may not see their things as their actual workstations, because they're going to pick the one. Okay, this is working well, just connecting the whole thing up. And then they just kind of walk in a lovely little circle for us. But now I'm going to need more bread. So, that's lovely. But this is working pretty flawlessly. We've found another system. Very good. This one's going to be a little bit on the rough nugger side, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah. And then we can do. So that's kind of annoying that they stole my bread. Buy bread. Not a bread guy. You are. You aren't, and you aren't. Okay. Yeah, my armor is taking a beating and a half right now. Because of how much I'm getting hit. But it's just easier to push them than it is to try to get them back into a minecart. Could this be faster with a sword? Or a weapon of any kind? Yes. Okay. I have to make sure that this guy doesn't break my armor. Because that would be really, really unfortunate. Yeah, look at that. Now they're converting. Because that's the only annoying thing. If only it didn't bobble them. You know what I mean? That's the reason we have to do it this way. Otherwise, I'd keep him on the minecart the whole time, but he's going to bobble off of it if I do that. So I kind of have to do it this way. I may need to buy... Not okay. Only a few of these guys have it, but bottles of enchanting. So that way I can fix up my armor, or just honestly just sell pumpkins and melons while we're doing this to repair our armor along the way. Oh, you picked it up? Come on, brother. Don't be that way. You guys can go all the way over there. Perfect. So now we can... Beautiful. 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 Amazing. Look at that. 4 of them right back at me. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, it's probably going to be that in our best interest. Let's maybe trade a little bit, honestly. If I grab, like, some melons. Probably just repair armor. Oh, but look at that. It goes so much further. 1 stack of them. 1 stack of these. Just absolutely shredding, dude. I'm gonna need a little bit more. A little bit more, so that way I can actually do something here. Okay. But look at that, my armor is all healed now. And I still have a stack and 18 left over from that. And look at how many emeralds I just got from that. Oh my gosh. This is, okay, this is worth it. We're gonna get so many emeralds now. Which, I mean, that's what we want. Okay. Oh, I need to prep first. So that one goes away, that one goes away, that one goes away, and that one goes away. So now we can do this. That. That. And that. Thank you. No. Don't go that way. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I had a big breakfast, so I did not eat lunch. So now, I am hungry. Oh, come on, brother. Brother, you're gonna be that guy. Can I get my wings? Can I please? Thank you. Brother. Thank you for complying. Alright, so now probably be better to keep Mike up here. Instead of back here. That way we don't have to keep pushing him back further and further. Dang it! That's annoying. I'm thinking... Probably, actually, let's leave him... like, right here. There is no good spot to leave him. Because it's such a thin hallway that, like, inevitably I'm probably going to get smacked by him anyways. Oh, you did it anyways. Perfect. But at least I can do this. Because I can do that. Run him. Push him out. Brother, these guys are always... oh, good. They can. Do they still see me? No, he does not. Yay. We don't have to go so far. Because there's just there's no easy way to get a rail underneath him. And then I have to, like, push him in and out when I can just push him to the side and get him in range faster. And look at that. As we get these guys prepped and all that, these guys come back. I think this is the right call. Doing it this way. Because that saves us on minecarts. I know I'm the iron guy, but I don't want to be wasting iron. If I don't need to. Hi, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Okay, can I get you? Perfect. Because now I need to walk by him just to get to... oh, amazing. I'm gonna keep that one. Because I know I'm gonna... granted, there are 4 staircases, so I could just go up a different staircase. It does mean a further walk to this, but it does mean that I don't have to interact with Mr. Man down there. Mike Schmidt, you know? Beautiful. Okay, so I am going to grab something to drink. I will be right back. Okay, I have returned, but I did not grab a Coke because I had one after I shoveled snow, and so I don't want another. It probably wasn't the best idea to have it when I did. I placed that wrong. That goes first, then that. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh! Interesting. It's going to be gold, but none the matter. Shove this guy in here. There we go. Perfect. Oh, jeez, I got the hiccups. Okay. brother. Let's get you over there, and then let's go ahead and move you up to here. No need to have you as far back as you were. And I know now that I can just hide behind this. Very nice. Yeah, it was a little ring on the rosy moment there. I'm surprised it defaulted to that instead of going the other way. But hey, I just work here. I can't keep trying to fly. Just eat that guy. I almost kind of wish the zombies would default to villagers before they would lock on the player. Like, they'd rather get a villager. That would make life easier. But, hey man. What can you do, brother? What's a man gotta do? Okay. Armor check. Oh, we're doing pretty good. I should probably do this. Except that I have to go through that, and I also, unfortunately, I don't use those buttons very often, so I do have to look to make sure I'm pressing the right button, because I can't see it with my mic in the way. So it is just a lot easier to use free cam. Probably one of the reasons I was not the greatest at a Souls-like game, because I would forget where my buttons were and have to look to make sure I was pressing the right button. Which, in a Souls-like, you don't really have the time to look at random things. So, those on my hotbar. I'm not gonna lie, there's way more spread than I thought on... Can I not break it with weakness? Brother. I did not know that was a thing. Wait, can I just straight up not... Oh, I don't have a... That's the problem. I don't have a minecart. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I just straight up not break a minecart? That's crazy. You cannot break a minecart with weakness. I would assume that's the same for armor stance. Okay, good. Good. You just don't... Good. Okay, phew. I thought that one might have been too far. Okay. So that guy. Okay, that guy. That guy. Thank you. Very good trick if you need them to move just a little bit. You trade with them. Oh, that's weird. Why did you do that? Pretty good way to get them to move if they don't already do it on their own. Because everybody knows villagers do everything to not comply. Oh, you see what I mean? See what I mean? They went the wrong direction. Brother. It's a good thing he didn't put himself in, like, a difficult position, but jeez. You don't need to be difficult, alright? Alright, brother. Do your thing. I don't know if he's gonna still lock on to me. Okay, no, he doesn't. Oh, maybe he is still locked on to me. Yeah, he is. That's rough. please stop tag teaming here? Rough out here, dude. The funny thing is, I have an incentive not to end stream. Because when I end stream, we need to shovel again. So if I just never end stream, I don't never shovel again. But the thing is, as I said, I am getting... Well, so the problem is I'm not actually that hungry. We had big pancakes, what I call a den cake, because Denny's pancakes are huge. So it's a den cake for breakfast. And so I'm not very hungry right now, even though it's 2 o'clock. I've not eaten anything since then. I'm like, I don't know, I honestly was envisioning myself just skipping lunch. Because I had such a big breakfast. Okay. Alright, when we move him again, we'll set him down closer. We can't do all of them. Nice. And then maybe worth moving these as well, so I don't have to walk so far. But I definitely have way more weakness potions than I need. But that's fine. These were pretty easy to get. Oh right, I can't break the minecart. I gotta have to wait for the weakness to wear off before I can break the minecarts. Sorry about that. $18 outside is kind of crazy. But when we shoveled, it did not feel like 18 degrees. It did not feel bad at all. Which is crazy. Good chance my classes are going to be online tomorrow. So I'm only going to go to the ones that I need to be to, because some of the other ones aren't going to be held. You know what? I'm going to grab oh, I guess I wear it off already, but I'm just going to preemptively grab a weakness potion so I don't have to walk back up here for it. Oh, okay. Ooh, thought it went all the way to the back. That one did. That one also did. Yeah, that's the only problem with the shelves. You can't reach anything that goes to the way, way back. But that's okay. Alright. This isn't the most engaging thing to be doing, but then again, a lot of the other projects that I have to do around here are things like digging out the entire end island. And placing glass to keep it safe when it's all dug out. I did it again. Perfect. I'm glad you did that. Thank you. Okay. Looks like I can get away with pushing the minecart towards him, so it is moving at him. I did it again. Because I'm trying to place it, but I'm hitting the hitbox of his feet. Okay. Can you... Oh, and of course you decide. Oh my gosh, dude. Of course. Of course. I'm like, hey, moving it's fine. And then he just doesn't move. And he's still... Okay, there we go. Brother was being difficult, man. He's like, I'm not gonna move. And I'm like, fine, I'll get you to move. And he's like, okay, I'm walking out of here then. You want me to move? I'll move. Don't make me move next time. Brother, calm the frick down, my guy. And I do not have one over there. Alright, and then we'll leave our lovely Mike Schmidt closer. I broke the floor again. So we're gonna go ahead and leave Mike Schmidt right there. Is it all the way in the back? It is. Oh, you can hit me. What the heck? Bro. I'm gonna need to restock on food. But that should be pretty easy now. That should be pretty easy. Yeah, I'm like not hungry at all. I want a snack. That's what I want. Just like a little something something. But I don't really want like a meal. Like even a sandwich feels like too much right now. Like I'm not very hungry. Actually, I think I'm just getting bored hungry. I want to eat for the sake of eating. Keep doing your thing. Keep being distracted. Okay. Bop, 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 bop. Come on. So, not difficult, please. Oh, brother. Brother. Oh, brother. Come on, man. One thing after another. Make sure I have those on the hot bar. Okay. We've got a good half of these guys converted. Actually, we could probably keep, I think, probably this many would do us in for the rest of the whole thing. We're about halfway, because we started with this guy. We started with these 4, and we've gone around, and now we're on these 4, so we're a little past halfway, which is nice. Right, already got you. I don't know why it's like going at such an angle. Okay. Be that way. Good news is where they need to rest is on a frog light, so breaking that's not going to be so easy. Thank you, bro. Oh, but you had to be that guy. You had to be that guy. Probably going to want to move this guy closer again. No need to have him back here. Come on, move all the way. We can probably leave him right there is good. need to go up for this. Break line of sight. Very nice. Okay. What's with the tag teaming, dude? Awesome. Oh, I have no golden carrots left. Good to know. Good to know. Awesome. Eat like that. You're out a little bit for some reason. Okay, so weakness. I'm going to get a few emeralds. And do a little bit of this action. And we can do a little bit of that action. Hey, calm the frick down. Okay, I'm really glad he didn't pick that up because then I can kill him. Can a zombie pick up a full shulker box? Brother, again? Come on. Oh, I got it. Okay. Box. Just Beast is doing well. That's good. Alright, well, we're almost there. We have this set, and this set. So we have, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 more sets of guys to convert. I'm just gonna remove all of these. Normally, I honestly like pretty repetitive tasks. Like, they don't bother me to do the same thing. Brick. Thank you for being compliant. And then you are already converted. Normally I like doing repetitive tasks. You know, it doesn't bother me to do that. But there are certainly some that are not the most exciting in the world. Thank you. No, you had to be difficult. Okay, well, it didn't end up ending out that poorly. Good. I'm glad. But this is not one of those tasks. That's... okay. That's awesome. I love when they push the minecart and it doesn't pick them up. And I accidentally pushed it, and now he's, like, right there. Because they like being high. Probably in more ways than one. Yeah, I really need to figure out a better way to light this top section here. But unfortunately, because I have a very scientific and real-world based base, it makes unrealistic things such as... ooh, I thought I was going to move around him because he stopped moving, and then he'd just run right past it. Which would have been really annoying. These guys are starting to convert, so that's good. Come on, dude. Watch it do it to this one as well. Yep. So I have to do this again. Gotta love it. That one's not gonna be difficult. Love that. Brother, what's with this tag teaming? Okay, phew. Did pick it up. Good. And I need to get out of your line of sight. Got you, homie. This is gonna be worth it. This is gonna be really worth it. Because now we'll probably be able to make it through a full round of trading without depleting all of the pumpkin and melons after a whole night's AFK session. Because that's so far what's been happening. See, it's annoying when the minecart does that and goes triangular. Because then I can't actually get him close that easily. Like, they have more range specs, but not enough. And I believe I have all 4 minecarts, so I could probably just immediately move him. Yeah, let's... I don't know what the easiest way to do this is. But I have all the minecarts necessary, thank you. Oh! Not yet. Not yet, brother. Not yet. Jumping the gun a little bit. Give me that. What the heck? Okay. You're gonna be difficult. Awesome. He was moving as I was placing, so I couldn't tell which direction that was going to go in. Nope. Oh, come on. I wasn't paying attention, so I got it too late. Come on. I think it goes in the opposite. Like, if I'm on this side, and I do this. Yeah, it's gonna go... Oh, wait, no, it did go this way. Nope. Oh, come on. It didn't... that's annoying. Come on. Let me in there. So, I think it'll probably be easiest to do it like this. So, while you're trying to convert those guys, I can do this. Nope. And you... Oh, you already went him. Alright, perfect. Which that does mean that now these two sets are going to be roughly on the same timer. But that's fine. We only have 2 more after this, and then we're done converting villagers. We'll probably end it there, because that's really all I had necessarily mentally planned for. I just put the building and stuff, because I never know. Sometimes I decide to do it more. But, yeah. The only annoying thing is I do kind of have to move them all the way back here because I don't want them there. But I suppose I could probably go to back here. Which isn't that much more distance, but it's a little bit. And unfortunately, as I mentioned, these guys have now been converted roughly at the same time. So... But because we only have 2 left, we should be looking pretty chill. With these guys. The only issue I can see right now is these guys choosing the wrong thing to go to, which at that point I'd probably just put blocks right in front of every single villager, so it completely cuts off their pathfinding, and then it forces them to have to only go to the one composter that's in front of them, and then I can remove it all. I have some Discord notifications I'm going to look at while we wait. Man, that's Rough Nuggers. There's a club that I wanted to join this semester. Unfortunately, it's a Monday club. Monday meeting club. And so it meets. They didn't have a meeting the first Monday because it was the first day back to school, so people wouldn't be ready for it. So it got moved to tomorrow. Snow. So now it's moved to next Monday, which is really unfortunate. But it is what it is. I suppose I could probably... Well, no, wait, I can't. I forgot I didn't have the minecarts. But yeah. Are these guys not Oh, I never did these guys. Whoops. Well, I guess they won't be on the same timer, because I'm a friggin' idiot and forgot to convert them after I put these down. Alright, well now there are. That's fine. I mean, still, once we get these guys done and we start moving on to that section, we'll be good to go. Which is amazing. I just heard a conversion. Oh, dang it, I have weakness. I prefer out. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. We can just... No! Of course you did. Of course you had to be difficult. Extremely difficult as well at that, I might add. Yes, you are different. Oh, I already had it on. Now I can put that back. I can put that back. You're not ready yet. Nope, nope, of course. Where'd you run to? Nope. Get back in your cell. Don't be difficult. I knew that was going to happen the minute I saw it, because there was a gap for him to walk. Okay. Gotta put it right in front. Is that where they do that? Alright. The good news is we only have one more of these to do. So we should be looking pretty good. And we can move him up. And put it back. And hopefully we won't ever have to do this again. Because I can't really see myself needing to do this again. Because none of the other villagers I really need to convert. A lot of villagers sell the items that I would want to buy for 1 emerald anyways. Or buy well, they don't buy what I want for 1 emerald, they just never do. But I'm mostly buying things with emeralds. So that's the thing that everything is 1 emerald for a certain amount of items. And then pumpkin and melons is the only instance of conversion required. So I said, let's do it. And here we are. I'm not gonna lie, if you're able to maintain composure while working with villagers, a Souls-like game is probably for you. Can you still see me? No, we cannot. But he'll be able to see me on this guy, so I'll have to go up. But that's fine. And we've just started getting some of these guys to go. Which is pretty epic. Cool. As I said, I'm gonna have to go up. Or down. Oh. Ooh, a hunger pain. Perfect. Well, now that all of these guys went pretty easily, I can actually move his space of rest to, yeah, right about here. Brother. And actually, well, wait, come on. Might as well get these jets. Dang it. No! Why are you being difficult? I hate the fact that you just ran through that and now I can't break the minecart because I have weakness. Come on, stop being difficult. Brother. Why are you being stupid? Why did I do that? Come on, why are you pushing the minecart but not getting into it? I don't get that. Why? Gosh, this guy is... Okay, why did the most difficult guy decide to wait for last? Jeez Louise. 3 minecarts it took, mainly because of the stupid weakness. That was really annoying. Because you defied every single instance of this going smoothly and said, how about I do none of that? And instead do everything in my power to make sure that this does not go smoothly. And then so this guy said, ooh, that looked fun. Let me try. Oh, not quite, but still annoying. Last guy, is he gonna be good to me or is he gonna be difficult? Though I will say, out of all of them, the guys that are in these corners do the best. So I wasn't actually that worried about it. But once we get this guy going, he actually can be moved back down because we don't need him anymore. And then we're done. Really, it's villager wrangling that's just the most annoying thing in the world. Because they just don't do anything that's helpful. Like swimming upstream. Yeah, because I could either eat a really late lunch or eat a snack and just wait for dinner, which I probably will do. Because I don't really, because that means now dinner's gonna be pushed until way later. Or I'm gonna have dinner at a normal time anyways, having had lunch at a way late time and not be hungry at all to eat. So it's probably better just to wait for dinner. Then again, dinner's probably leftovers anyways, because it's Sunday. So I probably don't need, I could probably eat at any time. But yeah. Either way, I'm probably going to do these final conversions and end stream, because I don't really have anything else necessarily planned to do. This was the activity for the day. Alright. Now I just need to make sure that I can get that. Well, actually, he might fly. Let me do this. Oh, come on. Please tell me I didn't pick that up. There we go. Alright, let's bring him down. So we're gonna trust and deal with you later. Alright, that's final, guys. I guess I can grab one too many potions. I already made potions, but I mean, might as well. If I can make 3 at a time, then I might. Well, I guess I didn't need to make that many. But having weakness potions for the future is probably good, because there's a good chance I'm going to want to do this again. Oh, look at that. He landed where I needed him to. Beautiful. Beautiful. Come on. Oh, come on. Now we just have those guys. Let's try to clear inventory as best we can. I don't have it on me to know. So now we're just waiting for those 4 dudes to do their thing. And I have a ton. So I have quite a few weakness potions left over. And then I have some of these left over. And then, of course, the 2 minecarts. The apples can go back in there. Those can go in there. And then, of course, our redstone torches can go back. Perfect. And then we'll have 4 extra minecarts, which we can put in our storage system once these guys convert. But I'll go ahead and wait for that to happen off camera, because I don't need to wait for that. That's going to do it for today. I don't think I'm going to raid anybody. I'm just going to end right here. So yeah, that's going to do. I'm glad I did.